run-of-the-mill farmer. And that's all Gideon felt he was. He just thought he was a normal man. Just like you and me. Just like me, I'm just a normal man. But God called Gideon to do something greater than being a farmer. He called Gideon to do something greater than what Gideon thought he was able to do. And Gideon at this time, let me give you a little background about the story if y'all don't know. At the time of the story that was taking place, the Israelites were being attacked by, see if I can pronounce the word right, Midianites. They were being attacked by Midianites. Now Israel was a holy nation, was a holy people. And the Midianites were coming in and they were just taking whatever they wanted. They were taking their wheat, they were taking they were just taking whatever they wanted, and whatever they didn't want, they left behind and they damaged before they left. So Gideon was down at the bottom of this riverbed, and he was kind of, the Bible explains it to a way that I can't, so I took it and put my version in. He was down there kind of scavenging for wheat left over, and he was hiding out. He was hiding from the enemy. He didn't want the enemy to see him, because he knew if the enemy saw him, they were going to come take what he had. I mean, if you think about it, how many times do we hide from our problems? I have.
Come on.
A lot of times we hide from the enemy. You know, at this time, when Gideon was hiding, the Midianites, they were off resting, sleeping. They weren't even worried about Midian. But Gideon was so scared, he was still hiding. He had put himself in a position that he felt like he was always under attack. So while Gideon was down at this riverbed, an angel of the Lord came to visit him. And he told him, Gideon, God has called you. And through your hand, the Israelites will be victorious. Gideon didn't believe him. Gideon said, no, not me. I'm just a farmer. You know, I'm the smallest out of my whole family. Out of my father's kingdom, I'm the smallest. I'm the weakest. My crew, the people I hang with, the guys that are my friends, we're the smallest. We can't beat nobody. We can't defeat nobody. But the angel of the Lord said, God chose you. Gideon questioned. So Gideon questioned. Gideon said, okay, if this is for real, now these are my terms, not the Bible terms, but if this is for real,
come on,
prove it to me. Wait here. And Gideon ran off. You know, he ran off, and the Bible said he brought back meat and unleavened bread, and he put it down on a rock. And he told the angel, he said, I'm going to put this here. And when he put it there, the angel reached out with his right hand, a staff that was in his right hand, and he tapped it. And it turned into flames, and the angel disappeared. So Gideon knew at that moment that was an angel of the Lord. But he wasn't fully convinced. You see, a lot of times when we doubt, when we question, see this morning, those of you who were in Sunday school, and I think Pastor David, and I know Sister Becky spoke on it a little bit, they were talking about hearing the voice of God. A lot of times when we start to question God, we don't realize that when we're questioning God, God's not the only one that's listening to our questioning.
That's right.
Come on.
There's a devil, there's an enemy lurking around ready to destroy, and he's listening to everything we say. Any doubt, any questioning, anything we doing, he's listening. And I could just see him hiding back in the bushes, just watching, like, I'm going to wait. He's questioning. I'm going to capitalize on this. Well, the Lord spoke to Gideon. First, the angel.
Yeah.
Gideon heard the angel. How many times have we heard a voice in our head that was telling us to do something, and we questioned that voice?
Yeah, that's right. Come on.
Somewhere in our heart, we felt like, hey, that was the right thing. You know, that's God, but I don't know. So the Lord God himself spoke to Gideon, and he told Gideon, he said, I've called you. So Gideon knew then, okay, this is serious. If the Lord himself is talking to me, this is something serious. So what happened next was the Lord gave Gideon some instructions.